Hello investors, welcome to the channel again here, Nikolai54 over on X and StockTwits. I am here with a new update on Hollywood Star Cuts, new startup, ticker AAGC. The Hollywood Star Cuts franchise is turning everyday spots into celebrity-worthy salons. Can I trademark that? I don't know. I'm going to have to send them an email on that. I like that. At any rate, folks, over the last few months, from July to present, AAGC has unleashed a torrent of updates via filings, press releases, social media, tweets. We're going to be spotlighting some of the massive revenue surges from their latest annual, the rollout of the new Star Salons concept in California, the blockbuster shipments of their new shampoo and conditioner lines to the major retailer. Where are we at with the audit process with the SEC and FINRA and the shareholder-friendly share buybacks, guys? So this is a growth story on steroids. Let's kind of get into it and see what we've been transpiring here over the last few months. So kicking it off with the numbers, if this doesn't scream awesome, I don't know what does. AAGC's P&L for the fiscal year just ended May of 2025. Filing dropped late summer here, and looking at it, I mean, it has really it showcases the underlying unprecedented growth that has been happening. I mean, just looking at like income, the dropping $5 million, we hit over $5 million. That's a 738% leap from 607,000 the year before. A huge win, fueled almost entirely by the salon services, folks. And now we have the product sales coming into play. Hollywood Star Cuts product sales alone hit 202,000, starting from zero, of course, LY, as they kind of ramp up their brand merch. Overall sales rocketed 704% to 4.88 million. Gross profit exploding 671%. to 3.78 million. So that's a whole lot of numbers. Just go to OTC markets, take a look at AAGC, dig into the filings. It was pretty impressive to see this tiny OTC trip sitting down here, doing all this revenue, zero debt on the books, folks, no convertible notes. Are you kidding me? Like, I am loading up on this thing. My opinion, it's probably the best play in trips in the OTC. I've been saying it. We've had plenty of time to load up on this one here with what's transpiring. But here's the real magic. Think about expenses for this startup. I just said they don't have any debt on the books, right? There's no convertibles. Expenses are getting smarter. These guys are... Expenses are down 20% overall to 2.5 mil. Payroll, of course, it increased 804%. That is to support the expansion. But looking at the legal and accounting fees, those have dropped 16%. Utilities up a little bit. That just tells me, folks, that they're running a tight ship. What's the payoff? Well, the net income flipped from negligible last year to a healthy 1.23 million in profit. That's a 147% swing in ordinary income. And thanks to the Hollywood Star Cuts franchise model, it's churning royalties and foot traffic is up. These guys are no longer just scraping by. They are, scaling this empire here that they're building. Forward looking, if you look at it, they're talking about revenue projections north of, 6.5 million as of this last week. I think they had tweeted that's what he's looking at. But if you look at the run rate right now, I mean, we're going to be closer to 9. I think they're just being very conservative. So things are looking really good. So if you look at really what they've been doing and what that expansion has looked like for this year, look at the Hollywood Star Salons. So this is going to be a new upscale evolution of their core cuts franchise. They announced August 14th that this California concept targets premium markets with a stylist rental model. So the stylists themselves will pay a cut of the earnings for prime space, branding, leads, keeping the AAGC costs low while the royalties kind of flow in, right? Really a win-win, keeps us grounded. We don't have to have the day-to-day. Really a cool, way to go about it, at least a concept to try this out. Kind of reminds me of like the Sola Salon business model, if you know what they are, and that's SOLA. They do something very similar, so I think this is going to be a big win. The pilot right now is actually live and under construction in this California spot. And then do we see them, expand down to Florida, Texas? What do we see from here, right? Look, the tweets from the franchise scouts out there, there's been some verbiage out there talking about hyped up site selections, with one of the posts out there calling it the next Great Clips, but with Hollywood swagger. So, I mean, I really like the sound of, the next, Great Clips with Hollywood swagger. I mean, I think that's the whole concept of where this is headed. I'm super excited about what this is. You got to think about this for a moment. We're in a, really a recession-proof business. We know discretionary money is always spent on the small things, a haircut, getting your nails done, going tanning, taking care of yourself. And we're right dead in the middle of this concept that's building out right now, with folks that have that discretionary, cash to go spend on themselves, right? So let's talk about the product. So the product front, they just got done shipping it. Late August filings confirmed the new Hollywood Star shampoo and conditioner has actually is hitting shelves at a major retailer. So the initial shipment has hit the docks of the retailer. We will know soon when and where those products are going to be on the shelves. Thousands of units have arrived. What is that going to look like in sales? We will see, but it sounds like they are gearing up for another PO to launch another maybe region or division or however they're going to do it. But we got a lot more coming, and I know a lot of you investors out there are buzz about it, and I know I've received a lot of DMs about it. We will see soon, guys. I don't know more than you do on that, but we will see. I'm excited. And, more to come. So if you are, looking at this, you're trading this, I mean, the catalysts are really kind of coming to a head here. So thinking about this whole growth story, and, we've been talking a lot about, where's the audit, what's going on with the filings. Looks like we just got a little hint. So AAGC, with an update and a tweet, signaled this week that their corporate audit is in the home stretch. You think about a full, GAAP review for 2 years. They've spent a lot of money on getting this audit done. The third-party auditors sound like they're buttoning up the field work. We will see a 10K drop, soon. This will clear the path for so much, potentially drawing in a much bigger fish. Industry tweets are, out there. They're talking about, what this could do. This could see 100 to 500% pop. You never know what's going to happen with these, but once the right folks see what's happening with this startup, guys, the opportunity for it to go bonkers is there for sure. So we get an SEC and Fender nod. That means that the risk is going to be extremely low, and it's only going to become rocket fuel for this ticker. So what else is going on, right? So buybacks. Buybacks are coming. They've been doing them. I don't know where they are on their 100 million share quest, but I got to think they're getting close. They had a lot of repurchasing. They tweeted out that they had bought millions more of their own stock back. You got to think about these companies that are, in this growth phase. They're taking profit and buying back their own shares. Why would they do that? Well, they know that because it's going to be a huge value creator long term for them. That's going to be on their books. They can use that for a lot of things to help them maybe scale later, right? Maybe they use those for options when they hire in some additional directors and maybe C-suite folks, right? So we will see what happens as that goes, but I really was happy to see that those buybacks continued. Bottom line here, folks, is that the last 3 months has been beautiful, if I can use that as a pun. We've seen massive growth, 738% in revenue. We're over 5 million in revenue now. We're going to be on, we're run rate right now is close to, like I said, 9 million. We got the California salon launches. We've got the retailer product shipment. They're talking about an audit to be done. The buybacks are continuing. They went from basically nothing to 1.23 million in profits over the last year. I mean, with the future, I know they had talked about getting to 100 locations. I don't think that's a dream anymore. I think they kind of set the standard here to where they're gonna be able to get there in pretty quick time. You know, and like anything else, OTC is volatile. You know, but these catalysts are stacking at this point, folks. So latest tweets put the run rate at near 9 million, like I said, year over year in revenue. You know, I'm really looking forward to the next round of updates. I know they've got more folks that are going to be opening up additional locations. If we don't see a $10 million, I mean, these guys, I don't even know. The sky's the limit on these guys, but just keep looking at them, look at the filings. Let me know what your thoughts are. You know, take a peek. Are you bullish on this? Are you know, not thinking this is good? I'd love to hear any insights, good or bad, on this one. Do your own research, of course. Comment below. Let me know. Do we buy the dip here? Do we wait for the audit? Let me know what you're thinking, guys. I really appreciate your time, and I will see you in the next one.